Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to make this pick a card reading just with some general messages from the universe, kind of whatever you need to know right now that's going to help you to bring you clarity. And I'm not sure what's going to come up, so yeah, just kind of, it's just a few cards just to see kind of what messages the universe has for you. So this is group one, group two, group three, and group four. So let's get started. Okay, so for group one, the first card is Pinhead Punchinello. I'm not sure exactly how to say that, but basically, this card is all about being kind of completely overwhelmed. And it's like you have all these different directions you could go in, all these different choices you could make, and you're like, which option is the best option for me? So this is a card of being like completely overwhelmed. So right now you might be deciding like, should I go back to school or take a year off? Or that's just an example. But um, basically, what this is saying is you kind of just have to pick one point and go from there and not be so worried if you're going to make the wrong decision. Your guides and angels are saying just pick something and trust that we are going to work out and navigate your life path from there. So you don't have to worry so much that, say, if you chose this one direction, that you're not going to be on your life path and life mission. They're saying just pick something, make a choice, make a decision, and then we're going to work with you from there to help you to manifest what it is you want to manifest. And the second card is amplify your positive emotions. So, like I said, this ties kind of perfectly into this card. With amplify your positive emotions, maybe like this whole situation, whatever you're dealing with, has been giving you a lot of anxiety and just like a feeling of like, just, anxiety and overwhelmed. So this is saying take some time out, take a little break. Like even if you have like a show on Netflix that makes you really happy and laugh, just watch that for a little bit and try and get your mind off of, what the situation you're dealing with right now. If you can go sit outside for like, I don't know, even a half an hour, just in the sunshine and just kind of breathe. Because followed up with the next card is rest. So basically, just what I see with this whole situation is you've been really overwhelmed, trying to make a decision, trying to figure out what's the best way to move forward, what's going to bring you to your destiny. And they're saying pick something. This ties in, sorry if I'm rambling a little bit. um, and it could be one of two messages. They could say pick something and then just take a break, or they could be saying take a break away from this decision that you need to make and just kind of laugh and like take a little like fun break, maybe go hang out with a friend or something, and then come back and then make your decision where you're a little bit more clear headed, because it just seems like you've been embroiled in this situation. But either way, the kind of message, the whole general message about this situation is that you can trust that kind of no matter what decision you make, your angels and guides are going to have your back and everything is going to work out. So just trust that once you make a decision, everything else is going to fall into place. All right, number one, I hope that that was helpful. Let me know if that resonated. Yeah, let me know. Thank you. Okay, let's see what's up with group number two. Okay, so the first card is Maven of Masks. So this card is kind of like all about like fake it till you make it. Um, Maybe there's a new area of your life that you want to be like, you want to take a step in a new direction, and maybe you don't feel fully confident yet, but this card is saying if you adopt the mentality of fake it till you make it and just like go for it, even if you don't truly feel like fully like confident about it, if you just do the fake it till you make it thing, they're saying that's really going to serve you. This is also about exploring different facets of yourself and your personality and your lifestyle. Like maybe you want to start wearing black lipstick, but you're afraid that someone's going to judge you. They're saying to explore these parts of yourself. Like maybe you want to work at a job that everybody's like, what? Why do you want to do that? But for some reason, it just resonates with you. So this is all about exploring new things and kind of trusting yourself, which leads right into the next card, which is trust your own understanding. So you might have a lot of ideas about things that you want to do in your life that nobody around you really understands. Maybe everyone's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? But with these two cards paired together, your guides and angels are saying, trust your vision, trust what you're feeling. Don't let other people's influences and their disapproval stop you from doing what you want to do. Like, no matter what it is, if it's a school path you want to take, if it's a job you want to take, if it's a something with your appearance, if it's a tattoo you want to get, like if you want to dye your hair, you know what I mean? Like whatever it is, whatever, maybe you want to start doing psychic readings, whatever it is, your angels and guides are confirming that you are on the right path and following that. And then with explore your options, maybe right now there's a few different ways that you could go. Maybe you have a few different opportunities. And I feel with this card coming up, it's about feeling which opportunity kind of excites you the most, even if it's overwhelming and takes you out of the life that you've been living in. You know what I mean? Maybe it's way different. Um, they're saying go in the direction of whatever is going to allow you to express a part of yourself that you've been wanting to express. So see what your options are and see what feels the best for you, regardless of try and kind of clear out any input from other people and just go within and see like, all right, what really feels the best for me. And that is the message that I'm getting for you guys. Let me know if that resonated, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, let's see. Group number 3. Okay. So the first card that comes up is Rare, Raw, Real. This card is all about kind of like shedding layers of yourself and getting to the real you. Maybe you've been in situations in your lifetime where you feel like you couldn't really be yourself. So you kind of built up this wall and this persona where you don't feel like it's really truly you. This is all about peeling off those layers and getting kind of to the core of the issue of what caused you to build up those layers in that persona in the first place, where you felt like you couldn't just be your genuine self. Like maybe you were bullied a lot. Um, Maybe you had a family environment that didn't support you in being your like awesome, creative, different, unique self. Maybe you felt like you've had to conform in order to be able to live in this society for a really long time. And what your angels and guides are saying is it's time now to start it's time now to start unveiling the true you, you know? And then with the next card, and this could be too, you could be going through like a major spiritual awakening right now, you know, and that ties in with this next card, be gentle with yourself. This card is also a sign that positive outcomes are ahead. So especially if you're kind of going through a spiritual awakening and figuring out who you really are, that can be a really intense time where you can kind of like see a lot of things about yourself and judge yourself and feel shame and guilt and all this kind of stuff. And what your angels and guides are wanting you to know is that you're doing a really good job, and that it's a process, and to be gentle with yourself and kind with yourself and compassionate, because it takes a powerful and courageous soul to drop the kind of guise that you've put up with the world and say, you know what, this isn't actually who I am at all. You know, I'm someone and something completely different. And it takes a lot of kindness and compassion to unveil that part of yourself. So just be gentle with yourself during this process. And with the card synchronicity coming up, I feel like you felt alone in your journey, like nobody's really understood you on a deep, genuine level. And what I'm getting from synchronicity is that your angels and guides want you to know that they're sending soulmates into your life. And that could be romantic, friendship, or just a group of people that you genuinely connect with. So pay attention to synchronicities. And what I feel from this is you're going to have a feeling when you meet these people. You're going to say like, okay, these people actually I truly vibe with, like the whole soul family thing. So I do see that coming in for you, especially if you've been praying for that and manifesting that. 33 is also number of ascended masters. So maybe look into ascended masters, do a little meditation and be like, what ascended masters are working with me right now? That's just kind of something that came up. But yeah, that's the message that I get for group number 3. I hope that resonated and was helpful. Let me know, and thank you for watching. Okay, group number 4. Okay, so the first card is Death Shall Not Take Him. This card is all about something that you feel like is over, is not really over. This could be a relationship. This could be a situation in your life that you're like, you really went for something and it seems like it's falling apart and it's ending. This is kind of like a saving grace card where there's going to be some factor that comes into play. So it's kind of like the don't give up hope. Trust your instincts, and trust what you feel, even if like everything seems like it's falling apart. They're saying your angels and guides want you to know like there's something about the situation that's not over yet in a positive way. You know what I mean? Like something that you don't want to be over, but no matter how much you try, you're like, it's just not working. Something, it's like, I don't know if the right word is divine intervention, but I feel like you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, just keep the hope. It's like a saving grace type of card. And then the next card is Higher Ground. So this is kind of about seeing whatever situation you're dealing with from a more neutral perspective. Like if you could picture yourself outside of your own body, looking down onto this situation, whatever you're dealing with, and getting kind of a broader perspective, if that makes sense. Like, because it's so hard when you're in it and it's so emotional, but they're saying if you can just step back, and maybe if you have someone you really trust, maybe you could talk to them about it or go get a psychic reading or something and ask them for their opinion and insight, because maybe going at it alone and trying to figure it out all by yourself has just gotten to the point where you're just so overwhelmed. So this could be too with the Death Shall Not Take Him. Maybe you need to, it's the time that you need to talk to someone else and be like, I have tried everything. Like, can I get some guidance or some advice? Because I'm just really trying to work this out. And I think a second opinion is really going to help you out. And with the card positive energy, this can have a few different meanings. So if you've been in a situation where you feel like maybe you have some relationships or friendships or something like that that aren't serving your best and highest good, then this can be a sign to kind of let those go and let those fall away. And this is also a sign too of positive energy coming your way and to start focusing on positive energy. And maybe you have to watch your thought patterns, you know what I mean? Because maybe right now you keep um, saying like, oh, this is the worst, like, which I know easier said than done with the whole thought pattern thing, but your angels and guides are saying this could be something to be aware of. So maybe write down some affirmations and post them on your wall that says like, I am peaceful, I am calm, I have clarity and insight on all the situations I need clarity and insight on. um, I am a success magnet. Just those are just a few different things. But and then I also, I also want to pull a Kuan Yin card for this deck as well, just for one more message. Just overall in general, the feeling is I feel like it's a tense time right now, but you do have the positive energy card coming up. So that's a good sign, like things, if you can focus on the positive, like I said, easier said than done, I know, but let's see what. Okay, yeah, you're definitely in a tense situation. So with Sound the Fierce Flute, this goes back to what I said about the relationship thing and dealing with energies and your thought patterns. So it could be a couple of different things. You could be dealing with relationships that are just drawing you down and are not supporting you in evolving into your best self. So it's important at this time to cut off all things that you feel are a negative influence in your life. And this can also mean that it's really time to cut off the self-doubt and the questioning yourself and the thought patterns and stuff that don't serve you anymore. So it could go whatever one resonates for you, you'll know which is which. Because it seems like with this one, the Death Shall Not Take Him card, that there's going to be some shift in your life where it's like you're like, oh, like I finally feel the rays of sunshine. So right now, whatever you're dealing with right now could be kind of like a test of like, you know, are you going to just let these influences, whether it be yourself and your thought patterns, take you over? These relationships take you over, or are you going to stand up and say, no, no more of this? Like, I'm a badass and I've got this. So that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling for group number 4. I hope that was helpful and I hope that resonated. Let me know if it did. And thank you guys for watching. And yeah, just let me know how that was. I hope you have an awesome day, night, wherever you are in the world. And it was a pleasure reading for you. Thank you. Bye.